everyone and welcome back. This is Dr. Gitanjali Parekh, your counselor ma'am as usual. And recently it happened that some of the students they just wanted that I should prepare some videos on physical education. Though it doesn't belong to my field, but it belongs to each and everyone. Because physical education is something which is part and parcel of everyone's life. So if it is not, then one should definitely integrate it. So I'm just preparing these videos for you, so it just helps you out. One thing is being mostly ignored is that it's not given that much importance academically. Fine. And secondly, it is more of physical education. So physical education is a part and parcel of your grounds or something, and it is not something related to the classroom situation. That's why it is more or less being ignored. So I'm just, all these videos are going to be for you to help you out academically. Definitely your teachers, physical educators would be helping you out more in your fields. And in case you like them, do like them, share them, and subscribe to my channel so that you get the information regarding these videos in advance. You have to not to send you each time. So let's get started with that. And the chapter that is first, that is mostly as on changing trends and careers in physical education. So let's get started with that. Or the unit 1, it comprises of changing trends and careers in physical education, and the content which you are going to cover here is that is the meaning and definition of physical education, aims and objectives of physical education, career options in physical education, competition in various sports at national and international level, and the lastly would be our Khelo India program. Let's get started with it. And the first topic that covers is the meaning of physical education. So if you make a survey, and if you among your classmates also you ask them like what's the meaning of physical education, like everyone would give a very different response to it, and that is some would say it's related with sports activities, some would say it's related with sport education, coaching of sports, and health education. So there would be varied responses to it, and but each of these responses is not definite, means to say it's not covers entire thing. There are different responses to it, and they make a part, small parts of a whole picture. So what entire exactly as the physical education? So if you see that physical education is combination of two separate words, physical and education. The first word physical is related to the body part types, and it's related to any one or all of the body characteristics. That means your physical strength, physical endurance, fitness, physical appearance, and physical health. And the second word is related to the education. That is, it is what is education? Education is nothing but preparation for life, or you can say so it's a kind of systematic instruction and training. So when we combine these two words, what we understand? So here it covers your entire definition. That physical education is a systematic training of the individual by using his or her own body to achieve objectives of developing and maintaining the body, developing motor skills, physical abilities, making a habit of living a healthy lifestyle, developing the ability of control emotions for a fuller living. So that is all about your physical education. This is it. So that's important, you can just mark it down. Okay, so now in case we have to see the definition of physical education, so there are many definitions given by some eminent scholars, and one is that physical education is the sum of those experiences which come to the individual through movement. Now it was by Delbert Obstrera. And the second is physical education is an integral part of the total educational process. So it is part and parcel of the education process. It is a field of endeavor that has as its aim the improvement of human performance through medium of physical activities that has been selected with a view of realizing this outcome. So you choose physical education, means to say you choose human performance through various physical activities to achieve that aim. So that is it, and there are many more. One could be like physical education is a sum of demands physical activities selected as to kind and conducted as to the outcomes. You can go through many other definitions and see whichever suits you or you find able to summarize them. So whatever it is, the sum to sum up, you can say so. Physical education is a process of education which aims at the holistic development of an individual by using physical activity or body movement. So it is the whole development. Like the education is not something apart. You have to develop only the mental ability or the creative ability, but also the physical development is equally important as the other developments, right? That's it. So in a broader context, you can say so physical education may be defined as a teaching learning process where physical activity are used as a medium of instruction, and these physical activities are designed in such a manner as to improve physical fitness. For example, here's a person, you can, there's an illustration to it. There's a human body. We are using human body as a means to achieve where it aims. That is, you can say so spiritually being uplifted, physically fit, mentally you are making it more alert, emotionally the person is becoming more balanced, and morally also too, means to say he has to not to lie, because all this physical development, it helps you gaining a better insight of yourself through various means, either through yoga and physical exercises. You become more active, more agile, more confident being, and therefore you become more morally true and socially well adjusted person. So if you have to see the trends in physical education, it had a long journey. So initially it started as a gymnastics. In the gymnastics, if you say in 1800s, it was just started as gymnastics. Later on it became hygiene training in 1820s, and 1840 it became physical culture, and in 1900s that is it became physical training again, and now it is physical education in 1920s. So this is how it had developed, and but the overall essence and remains the same, and that was the physical well-being, and rather than physical fitness through body movement. Fine. So in modern education, you can say so the movement has become something very important. So they are being emphasized a lot, and they are being used not only for the fitness but for the one's well-being also. And in case you see that movements are something which you do regularly, it's like walking and jumping, etc. That's something normal. So some movements are not they do not bring about motion, but they definitely help you, like twisting, turning, etc. So it's a science in itself, and people use various movements to derive various benefits. So through physical education, you have been taught about these movements as well. So and like your movement, they are greatly affected by your physical fitness, how much of physical fit you are. Emotional aspect is being the person, if the person is anxious or fearful, then the movements differ a lot. So it's a great, and atmospheric. For example, in winters you feel cold, so you just know how your movements are, and in summers how your movements are. Go on to the significance of physical education in school. So in case you have to ask about like the significance of physical education program at school level, then definitely it helps in first thing is it helps in improving your physical fitness. Now if you just because it improves your breathing rate, it improves your circulation, your muscles are more stronger, and so it strengthens them. So overall your physical well-being is more improved. Then it helps you in developing various skills. Now how could skills make an impact? Like when you're doing certain work, you're improving, that part is being there's an improvement in that part. The reflex action is more improved. Now you must have seen such people, their reflex action or their work is very good, and at that time. So that is how it just happens. And hand-eye means to say hand-eye coordination is very improved, and as such the whole body is more healthier when you are doing certain physical activities. Now it also encourages physical growth and development. For example, you must have seen those who do regular physical exercises, or you find a certain kind of development if they are doing something with your arms, etc. Your arms are more developed, and if you're doing some running exercises or something, your legs are, so means that the body gets toned accordingly. Then it enhances emotional development. Now those you must have seen during the fields, you have to take quick decisions, right? And you have to keep yourself emotionally calm and secure. So, and there's always a problem solving situations arising around that. So it has actually enhances your intellectual development. So people say physical education, or it is not meant for some from this academic side, that's especially from the science and commerce. Commerce people definitely can go, but science people, they say, but no, it definitely helps you, it boosts you, and it prepares you and makes you more quicker and smarter. And then it leads to emotional control and development. Now in the game situation, there are different situations arising, and those who participate, they just know how to control their anger, their frustration, their irritations, their fears, because they cannot show their temper tantrums on there, or they cannot be emotional fools on the field. So those who participate, they are more emotionally controlled even. Then promotes social adjustment. Promotes a social adjustment in the sense that individuals, they're playing with not only with certain amount community, but different levels. So those who participate in various games, and they definitely imbibe more better qualities and value system than the sportsmanship is there, honesty is there, truthfulness there. So these courtesies are there. Means a kind of discipline is there in those individuals. So it just helps them out, and they are able to perform. So in this way, they are not socially adjusted, but they are also personally adjusted as well. Means to say, they know about their strengths, they know about their weaknesses, they know about their abilities, and they just focus upon their, and henceforth their self-esteem is increased, and they are able to compete more with the individuals. Now enhances your neuromuscular development. Well, as part of the, definitely if there is a coordination going on between the brain and the muscles, so the neuromuscular means the nervous system and the muscles, they are strengthened, and you get more, and that is through your physical repeated physical exercise, not doing it once in a blue moon and then saying I'm more physical active and agile. No, but regularly they because all these neurotransmitters or etc., they help you in strengthening your different parts of your body. Then promotes cultural integration. Is the same way. For example, a child is playing some tournament and goes to different states to play there. Now there he cannot be an adjustable. He had to adjust to the people out there. And similarly, when they are coming, you cannot show them there. Next time they won't be coming up. So it therefore helps in promoting cultural development. Then develops leadership qualities. Now leadership qualities, how come ma'am, I'm not a leader there, there is only one. Definitely each one is a leader in the sense that he has to take quick decision at the time when playing a game. It's not that the leader just commands you, okay, but you are there in the particular situation and you have to take quickly decision, and there is always a problem solving going on. So you have to take, so that kind of leadership comes. You must have seen among the players as well. They just know, they're very confident, and they know how to get. And next is it develops healthy and safety habits. Now in sports, definitely you must have seen your coaches or your teachers, they've been telling you regarding the safety rules, and you have to follow them. If you're not following, you are not allowed. So you have the person is trained to play things either in life or in the game in a safety way. So they are more health conscious, either you can say so in the form of diet, so you cannot have more carbohydrates, or in case the sports require certain carbohydrates and you have to use those things. So whatever they do, either in the healthy lifestyle or they have to follow their safety habits. Now develops democratic values and citizenship qualities. Now you can very well understand they have to be in friendly attitude and respect for others, and therefore you see how much good the person feels. Neeraj Chopra must have felt he's integrating the society as a large. No one says no, he's from Haryana, so I'm feeling good. No, even someone from south or west or east, they all feel Neeraj Chopra from India. So same is this, they bring about national integration. And next is that it encourages constructive use of leisure time. Constructive use of leisure time in the sense you do not waste time in unnecessary activities, and whatever you are utilizing your time is being used as such. You are doing something good. There is an improvement either in the physical development or the mental development. So, and it improves your expression and creativity. So it sounds strange, but it does. It helps you in developing various skills. For example, if you have to be quick, so quick decision making, if you have just to say. Similarly, in problem solving is again a topic, but there we use divergent and convergent thinking. Divergent and then convergent, pointing at the. So it helps you in developing all those things, and which is very essential part in developing your creativity. A creativity person has to think divergently. He cannot be convergent. Then develops economic values. So economic value in the sense if the person is good sports person, then he does not have to worry much. It will help him in gaining livelihood. Livelihood, either it could be a teacher or coach or whatever it is. These days the corporate houses, they also employ some physical coaches for their people around them, to coach them up how to relax and things doing like that. So it brings about mental relaxation. You must have seen when you might be playing games, etc. You forget about all the stresses and strains. Whatever homework is done or whatever is not done, there's a test around or something, you just forget about it. So it helps you in mental relaxation. So because of that, you are less anxious or stressed and more healthier person. And definitely your confidence is boosted because you're relaxed. You become more assertive. The leadership qualities are there, agility is there, so you're more self-confident and your self-esteem is also high. Helps in goal setting. Now you must have seen very much that people who are from the sports field, they know, okay, I am going to do this fixed. So they are very much particular about it, and they're confident about it, and they are able to achieve that also. Now comes that is what are the aims and objectives of physical education. So the aims are definitely is the optimum wholesome development of individual for complete living, as well as for sports itself, for sports competition. It's not only for your for particular living itself, but those people means in general, but specifically also in sports. So, and as far as our objectives is concerned, is to value physical education. You should give due importance to the physical education, develop interest in discipline, achieve optimum physical fitness and health. Awareness of the movements means what movements are going to affect you in the which way. Organic development. Organic is again your physical development. So each and every parts of the body, eye coordination, muscles, exercise, so all are being accelerated. Neuromuscular coordination is improved, means the health and coordination. Emotional development is there. Social development is there. Develop motor skills again. That is motor skills with the using hands itself. Then enjoyment and satisfaction, so it's kind of recreational activity. Then development
of evaluative skills. Means to say the person is always evaluating which situation is what, and then analyzing it and responding itself. Then it is imperative development. Then moral and character building, definitely when the person had to be very disciplined, courteous, and so these all these qualities are required in a good is a sports person. Remedial values is also there, and optimum sports performance is there. Means to say whatever you're functioning at, you should give your best, and in all is the effective citizenship. So that is being required.
So now we talk about the career options in physical education. So there are various career options available. First is that you can do diploma in physical education, fine, and that is after doing diploma in physical education, you are able to teach students from first to 8th itself. 8th, that is classes 1 to 8th, you are able to teach them. Secondly, you can do BPED, that is your Bachelor in Physical Education, and then you get a chance to teach students from 6th to 10th. Or you can do MPED, that is Masters in Physical Education, and there you get a chance to teach students from the senior secondary level, that is from your 11th and 12th. After doing that, you can also work as an assistant professor or a director, a sports officer in colleges, universities, or teacher education colleges, and various departments of colleges or the education universities itself. And you can also do MPhil, means to say the MPhil is also greatly in demand, that is Master of Philosophy, or PhD, that is your Doctorate of Philosophy in Physical Education. And there is another postdoctoral fellowship is there, that is a PDF, and which are also offered in physical education. Certain courses which the UGC has listed as a part and parcel of physical education program, they are as.
So they are at postgraduate diploma level. There is your postgraduate diploma in adventure sports and administration. Then we have a postgraduate diploma in disability sports, postgraduate diploma in fitness management, postgraduate diploma in sports coaching, postgraduate diploma in sports journalism is there, postgraduate diploma in sports management is there, sports nutrition is there, yoga education is also there. At bachelor level, there are certain Bachelor of Arts, that is sports and performance, Bachelor of Physical Education and Sports, Bachelor of Physical Education, it's a 4-year course after 12th. Then it is Bachelor of Science, Exercise Physiology, Bachelor of Science in Physical Education, Bachelor of Science in Physical Education, Health Education and Sports Science. The master level again we have is MBA in Sport Management. No one knew about that, no? But this is very important. So we have is MBA in Sports Management, MTech in Sports Technology, Master of Arts in Physical Education, Master of Arts in Sports and Exercise Psychology, Master of Arts in Yoga, Master of Journalism and Mass Communication. In the Master of Physical Education Sports. Master of Science in Exercise Physiology and Nutrition, Master of Science in Physical Education, Master of Science in Sports Biodynamics and Kinesiology, Master of Science in Sports Coaching, Master of Science in Sports Psychology and Sociology, Master of Science in Yoga.
A few career options which you can say so are listed here are like physical education teacher, definitely for that you do your DPED, BPED or MPED, and or you can be an health education teacher. Now for that you have to complete your physical education, and you have to completely devote it towards your health education side. Then you can be a sports coordinator itself. Means to say coordinating the various recreational sports available, and coaching and teaching responsibilities are there, and planning team activities are being taught in this physical education course. Professional coach, you can become the professional coach also, that is after diploma in sports coaching. You are means to say appointed as professional coach of a team or an individual. athletes requiring a person. And then you can be an outdoor and adventure sport educator, you can be a sport administrator, you can be a provider of recreation services, event management role, though MBA people are being mostly selected for it, but the person from the sports person, because they know how to organize various activities, and mostly they are related with the recreational activities, so they can. So health and fitness club manager, you can be there. Sports clothing means so they're designing your IPL teams shirts and etc. You can do be there also. You can be a dietitian, you can be a nutritionist, sports goods marketing, you can be there, and yoga trainer. So fitness trainers are there, physical therapist is there, sports journalist. You must have seen articles written in the newspapers etc. They are mostly there. Or you can be an adapted physical education teacher. So that was all, and the later on we would be discussing the other two parts in the part 2 of the unit 1. Thank you very much.